Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden, and I'm on Instagram at JordanXStitch.
And I'm Jami, and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
We had a few questions this week. Melissa Safransky asked about your organization system with the boxes that you ordered.
Mm-hmm.
She said that you do a lot of series and asked if you're going to separate them out. If so, do you have anything to keep track of what parts you have or don't?
So I actually have the box right here to show. It's these cube bins that you get, and this one has a tag on it. I liked that because then I can label what they are. I honestly, I've worked so much this week that I have not, this is the rest of them. I have not got it put together. My thought is to do like a Halloween bin, Christmas bin, like things like that, like individuals, or just like a spring, summer, fall. I haven't, or winter, you know, I haven't got it totally figured out what I'm going to do. And as far as like putting them seasonal, because I have seasonal stuff and monthly patterns, I'm not sure. I just know that what I've got going on doesn't work. And I do have some of my stuff kitted up in plastic. I can show this. Like these bags I've shown before that are the IKEA bags. So I'll put the chart and flosses and fabric in there and have them kitted and ready to go. And these fit down inside. I mean, that's tall, but they fit. And so I thought if I have stuff kitted, I'll have it in the back, and then just the charts, if I don't have it kitted up, I'll put it in the front, and depending on the theme. So when I change for seasons or holidays, I'll be able to just grab that bin and decide what I want to stitch on, or even put, like I'm going to be done with patriotic before very long, but some of them I won't finish, and I'll put it back in either the summer / patriotic bin. That's my plan. I haven't done it yet. I have the bins. Right now we have an extra bedroom that's being used as a video game room / craft room. And the video games are going out, and it's just going to be my craft room. So, and then I have shelves and storage in the closet that I thought the bins height wise and stuff will fit like 3 to a shelf that I'll be able to put on there and close it in the closet doors, and then just open it when I need and grab what I need. And then on those shelves, I'll also have my like my floss bin, stuff like that. And then I have another bin that has like all my snap like parts and all that. So I'll just have it all there, so if what I'm going for, I can just grab and pull out or put stuff back.
Okay.
So that's the plan. I haven't got it in detail figured out yet though, because I haven't done it.
For mine, I have them in the file folders, but I don't have them like kitted. It's just the patterns, and I have it by like holiday or season. And then for my monthly patterns, I have those all in a folder that's just monthlies, because a few of them are like the square dances by Heart and Hand. That's January, February, March, all in one pattern. And so I didn't have a way to like split those up. So I just put like a monthly section. Well, and the year of celebration, that's all together in one. So I just made a monthly section for mine.
And that's kind of a thought I've had, is maybe I'll have those monthlies together, but then they'll each be in one of those Ziploc bags in the bins.
Yeah.
So, and as far as keeping track what I have and don't have, sometimes I've had to go back through and look if I've seen it, you know, or if I'm like, nope, I want to finish kitting up, and I'll focus on like one thing. Like the last one I finished kitting up was Prairie Schooler. And so I went through and looked, and I had post-it notes by like my stitching place. Anyway, I just wrote down what ones I was still looking for, or I've had like a notebook and I've made notes. I do have the cross stitch app. What's that? The app called?
Stitch,
Yeah.
X Stitch. It's like $5 on the App Store on iPhones. I don't know if it's on Androids.
Yeah, and I bought it. I have the app. I've never put anything on it because it kind of seems easy to put it in, but I don't want to take the time to put it all in. I just make a note somewhere, and then I'll keep it by where I stitch, and that's also I look for stuff on my phone, so I'm sitting there looking. I can have it close to me.
I have the app, and I did start putting stuff in because I wanted to just kind of explore the app a little bit, and it's pretty easy to use, but it's really time consuming. But also I have stuff coming in more than just like once, and so I don't want to have to update the app every time that I buy anything. And so for me, it just wasn't worth it, but for some people it would be. But I'm also not a person who is super organized. I call everything in my life organized chaos because that's what it is. So for me, like, I do kind of the same thing, that if I see something and I like it, I buy it, and I hope that I remember that I have it later next time I see it, because it isn't a perfect system, and I've bought some things multiple times.
I've done that a couple times for myself.
But I'm also buying stuff is also kind of a hobby, like separate from stitching it. And so most of the stuff that I've got, I remember buying,
Right.
at least chart wise. Fabric and floss is a whole nother thing.
Right. Well, and I'm hoping by having them in different bins, that way when I go to look through that bin for what I want to work on, or like say come January or something, I still want to be stitching on like doing the fall Fridays or something. I'll still be able to go to like if I finish one fall item, I'll go to that fall bin and grab another item that I've either been working on or want to start or something. I hope that my new way will make it easier for me to decide a few things.
Yeah.
But as soon as the video games are going up into a different room in the house, and so my son and all of his friends, they have so much fun. They play basketball. What is it? 2K19 or whatever, against each other, and they get their rivalry, like they're so loud, and we'll be watching TV and we can't hear because they're so loud, and yet they're just having fun. But oh goodness,
Wholesome fun, so you're not like worried about them or anything.
Right? No, it's all good. And I'm happy that they want to hang out at my house and stuff. But in the other room, they'll be able to be noisy. They'll have more room. I'll have more room for my stuff. I can get to it easier. Just haven't got that far.
Yeah. And then I had a couple questions about Firework Lane. Julia Knits Stitches asked if she should just email a picture of Firework Lane when she finishes. As I see finishes, I'm just going to screenshot them on Instagram so that I can put them in the videos here. So you can email, like, anytime you have a comment or anything, you're welcome to email it to us. But I'll just also screenshot. That way I make sure that I have your name in it too, to give you credit for stitching. Especially when people have made changes and when people have like their different fabrics and everything, people want to see who did what. So I'll just screenshot and put it here. But like we talked about last week with the creepers, I totally understand everyone who wants to have their profiles private.
Right.
Because I seriously still get
I got wings.
Like 3 messages a day from creepers, and it's obnoxious. And then Christine Tyler asked if I plan on making, or if I will make, a Canadian version of Firework Lane. And I have thought about it, but I don't know exactly how to change it. Because obviously, like, red and white, and change the flag to the Canadian flag. But with the eagle and the blue house, I don't know how to change those to make them more Canadian. So if you're from Canada or love Canada and have ideas, you can comment them and I can look at anything.
They could always, like, if someone from Canada could kind of pick a color they wanted, they could always do just a gray, a white, and a red or something like that. But what's a good Canadian saying?
Oh yeah, because there's that too. So anything you have, because the stuff I know about Canada,
all I can think of is "Oh Canada." Like, I won't sing.
all the stuff I think of is like the stereotypical like maple leaf or maple syrup and hockey and stuff like that. That's like the stereotypes in
the
like
mall
TV shows.
The mall in Edmonton. Yeah.
And then I have some friends that are from Canada, but we aren't like super close. We're just like friends in groups. And so I see them say things, but I don't always get it. I know that Tim Hortons is a thing, but
yeah, for coffee.
But I don't want to like put what I know into it and accidentally like offend people. So if you have ideas for how to Canadianize it, just comment them or email us or message me on Instagram or whatever, and I can make a Canadian version because why not?
Right.
That was all the questions.
Okay. Cool. I have not had a ton of stitching. I worked 48 hours this past week, 48.37 or something weird what I clocked out. And sometimes when I've worked a 10, 11-hour day, I come home and I'm really tired because I did the 48 hours in the 5 days. But not every day was a 10-hour day or like long days. There was one day I got off way early, so I had to make up for it. Seriously, after you work that long, I just don't stitch. But I did stitch a tiny bit more because that's what we're on to, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. A tiny bit more on Stars and Stripes Forever. I did the R, the I, and started the P. That's all.
I'll pull mine back out. It's so cute.
I love this. Every time I see it, I absolutely love the colors, everything. I love this. And this one and my Firework Lane are two of my 4th of July ones I'm going to keep out and work on, even though the 4th is on Thursday.
But we also have the 24th that we
that's just what I was going to say.
Patriotic.
So in Utah, the state holiday is the 24th of July. It's Pioneer Day. And we also celebrate and decorate with flags and celebrate with fireworks and everything else. So
even though state holiday, we keep it pretty patriotic for
the whole month.
Yeah.
I know after the 4th, a lot of people take theirs down, but for us, it's still patriotic because we have the two holidays that between the country and the state. So I got to work on this until it's done. I love it. When I pulled it back out, I was like, yep, I need to keep it. Well, and all I have left is like the forever, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm almost done right here. So I'm about at least halfway done.
Yeah.
So, and if I work on it, I get a lot done.
Yeah. So it's really fast because it is a lot of empty space.
Yeah. So I like it. It's fun. It's a cute one. And it's an easy one that I've like taken places with me too.
Yeah. It's a good size for that, especially on that scroll frame.
Yeah. And that's that scroll frame from the embroidery.com. And it was part of the I Love to Stitch challenge for 2019. And they plan on doing it again next year. And it was to stitch every day of the month of February for half an hour and post your before and after work. And you got this frame. So, and it's just their Facebook page.
I know it was kind of crazy this year. It was their first year doing it, and they were expecting like maybe 50 people. And then some person got on their Flosstube and posted a video about it, and about 300 people signed up for it. So it was a little bit chaotic, but they've worked out some of the kinks for next year too.
Well, and there was another lady in Australia that posted about it as well as you. So, yeah. Some lady. So, but it was a fun challenge. It really got me stitching that whole month. Like
Yeah.
even though I was working overtime then and I was super tired, I was like, oh, okay. And I found, I can put in like, if it's just stitching like with one color, I could put in a few lengths of thread in that half hour and be like, okay, I'm done, and
Yeah.
and I had a little chunk of stitching to show for it. So
I got like 6 finishes by the end of February. I think January and February I ended up with 6 stitches.
because that's all you did a bunch of Valentine's ones. Huh?
Yep.
Oh, Loki's here. He's trying to say hi. We went and saw a new puppy, a little corgi at my cousin's house. And so Loki's been smelling us like we cheated on him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a little corgi that you were going to adopt.
They won't let us, but
The only thing with corgis is they shed.
But they're so cute. Have you seen the thumbs?
Well, Stacy and Jared have a corgi that we've babysat several times. And he is the most hyper dog I've ever met. And you can play fetch with him for literally like 5 hours straight and he will not get tired. Ever.
Well, they're herding dogs.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how they could be herding. They have short legs. Anyway, back to stitching.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dogs are stitching related.
Wormhole or whatever. Anyway. Okay, so
What else did you stitch on?
I also stitched on Firework Lane. So for part of the sale, I haven't posted anything on Instagram about it this week, but I have got. So this week I did the words, I did this fence, and most of the eagle. I got to do the beak. That's firework, and started the Krennic firework, the sparkles. So anyway, I did those 7 stitches on that firework over at my mom and dad's house today, and I already goofed. So I got to figure out where I goofed.
Way to go.
I know. We were having a family get together for my dad's birthday, and I could not. I just wasn't up to it, I guess. So anyway, those are the only 2 things I stitched on. I mean, but this one I felt like a fair amount done for the little bit of stitching I've done. I know words go fast, but still. That was just yesterday while I was at home doing laundry.
I have worked some extra shifts this week on top of my normal ones. And Sunday all day is a normal one, but I didn't get to go to the family get together because I was working, which sucks, but life. But I have only stitched on one thing. I just can't show it.
She's got a lot done.
I am almost as far on this one as you are on Firework Lane.
Yeah.
I have stitched my butt off. I have been stitching like it's my job. I really want to get it finished. But then today I got home and someone's comment down below inspired me and I changed the chart.
Did you? I think I know what the comment is.
Did you not see? I texted you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I know what it is.
So I'm not going to show it. Sorry. I will hopefully have it done by next week. I think I can do that. I was actually really trying to get it done by tonight, and then life happened. But last week we asked what season people thought it was, or holiday. And I didn't want to do that question because I was like, it's obvious based on the colors.
Pretty much.
But Mom was like, just do it.
So, I said, you're really going to do it? I questioned you.
I tallied the votes. There were 63 comments. And not every comment had a vote in it. But there were 63 comments. Of those 63, 6 people said Thanksgiving. 25 people said fall or autumn. 1 person jokingly said Christmas. And then corrected to the other. And 41 people guessed Halloween. It is Halloween. So everyone that was hoping for Halloween, because a lot of people were saying like, please make it be Halloween and stuff. It is, and I love it. And it was Faith, I believe, was who it was that commented and said that she really hoped that the purple was for a witch's dress. So I added a witch, and I love it. And the whole time I was like charting her, I was like, oh, but if I do this too, and then I finished, and I was just like, I love it. So there's a witch now.
That's exciting. You'll have to send me a picture of the updated chart.
I did.
I didn't get on. I didn't like it apparently.
Apparently. And then, oh, I didn't choose a winner either. But I added the witch, and then I was going to say something else. Oh, I chose a name too.
Is it the name I know?
Probably not.
Did you change it? Okay.
Because I was between 3. And I asked Alex because he was there and I value his opinion most of the time. And
most of the time.
I mean, there are some things he doesn't quite understand.
Yeah, okay.
Which I also have a story to tell about that's related to cross stitch. But I gave him the 3 options and he chose the 3rd. So I was between Boo Avenue, which I really want to like more than I do like it. I wish it sounded better. Like, I wish it rolled off the tongue better. And Spooky Street and Haunted Hill Road. And I decided on Haunted Hill Road.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was Boo Boulevard.
I had really liked that one too, but just not as much as I wanted to. So
Haunted Hill Road, that's cute. I like that one. That's cute.
I went through a website that listed like the ending like name for street, trying to figure out something, and went through the whole list of like 200 or something, and finally found one I liked. So but I was stitching on it while we were at the park with the kids, and Alex was like looking over my shoulder, and he's like, did you use 2 colors on that house? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, there's like 2 colors in it. And I was like, yeah, that's the variegation in the floss. That's the whole point of using the fancy floss. And he's like, oh, well, it looks intentional. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And he's like, but how do you make it do that? And so I had to show him like the skein of floss and how you do 1 stitch at a time, and how it fades back and forth. And it took a little bit of explaining for him to understand, but he didn't understand cross stitching already. Like,
right.
How
that's completely foreign to him. So
because he knows that like I make little X's and they make a picture, but he didn't realize that like you do it in rows and stuff like that. So it was a funny little explanation, and he got super invested in it for while I was trying to explain it. And he's like, oh, that makes sense. I kind of understand some of what you guys talk about now. So
that's awesome.
And then also with that, he said that maybe it's actually worth the $250 a skein for the fancy floss. So he appreciates it a little bit more now.
Right. That's cool.
Anyway, I do have haul, but I forgot to grab it. So I'm going to run and grab that real fast.
Okay.
So for haul.
Yeah. Do you want to show the one big thing that we got the same of?
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. How did I forget about that one?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe because I've been using it already.
So have I. I used it today to go to my parents and stitch.
I used it the past couple days going to work to stitch, and I got some weird looks when people saw it because I don't think they understand.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So these are the tote bags from Fat Quarter Shop, and it's stitching with the housewives, which everyone knows is Priscilla and Chelsea. Oh yes, there it is. So it's available. Jorden said should link it down below.
Yeah, at Fat Quarter Shop.
At fatquartershop.com. So anyway, but I like it. It's a very nice canvas bag, and it's like it's got the zipper on the top, and it's like it's a good size. And the bottom.
This is my 11 by 11 frame.
Well, the bottom squares out too. It fits a lot,
and it fits in there with still plenty of room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he just flipped the handles over with me.
I'm so sad I missed that.
Oh, I'm sure you could replay it. Anyway, but it's a very nice bag. I love it. It's
Me too.
Yeah, it's my new stitchy bag.
Because I need more.
I know.
I like that I can fit a lot of projects in it.
But
though.
all my other bags are like the Joann's, the little.
That one is my swimming bag now.
Yeah. But so to have, those are all the other ones I use. So to have like a nice canvas bag like this, I really like.
One of my favorite parts about it, there's a pocket inside.
Yeah.
And then, if I don't get the zipper stuff, it zips closed. So I'm not scared of it like tipping over and spilling all my stitchy stuff out.
Right. And
all of my other bags, none of them seal
right.
like that. So it's a great bag.
Well, and you seriously, even with projects on Q Snaps, you could stack several in there to take on the go.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice bag, and they're available at Fat Quarter Shop.
Yep.
And obviously it's Priscilla and Chelsea's. It's the whole design is like the chalk art, which is Priscilla's talent. Well, she's multiple talented, but one of them. So anyway, I love that. I was excited. Have you got other haul? Yes.
I have one other thing.
Okay, go ahead and show it.
So yesterday, my sister Abby and then my best friend for 14 years, Caitlin, came down and hung out and spent the day, and we went shopping. And while we were shopping, I made them go into Home Goods with me, and I found some Ray Dunn. So I got my first mug, and I love it.
I like that one a lot too.
Because all the time I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a hot mess or Hot Mess Express or any of that. And so this was perfect, and I love it. And I love
it. Oh, you're funny.
That's all my haul was.
Oh, okay. Well, last week we had talked about that we went to Shepherd's Bush in Ogden twice, and the second time going back was to get the chock full harvest, but I had already ordered mine when I was at the retreat in May to come from down Sunshine Lane, and so the one I held up last week was either one of my mom's or Janalyn's, because we got theirs as well. But I got home and I had mine in mail, and on down Sunshine Lane you had an option to buy the threads. So I had also bought the thread pack. So you can't see that brown,
Is that
what?
The yellow?
It's Queen Bee.
Okay.
So it's a 10-yard skein of the chalk that I got, because you need more than one skein. At least I did on the Liberty. And then the deep fennel. And I love that blue. And the Queen Bee, the yellow. Bean Sprout, and that's mine's in Crescent. Isn't Crescent Classic now though?
Yep.
And then Trail Dust is the brown.
Okay.
For like the middle and the middle of the sunflowers. And I think those are actually even done in Smyrna stitches. Or are they? I don't know. I can't tell. I haven't opened up and looked at the chart, but I'm excited to start this one. So anyway, I got home and I had my own, because the one, like I said, I held up was Janalyn's or my mom's. And then I did an order from Fat Quarter Shop, and I got 3 items. And so this is all geared up towards Jolly July.
Yep.
So I got the the heartware. And I showed last week on the other one that I got the Land of Liberty one and then the Halloween one of this as well. That's the Halloween one on the back. Oops, it advertised. So anyway, I got the Christmas one. And then these two I love. And this is the Heart and Hand and the Christmas Cheer. I've seen a lot of people. Jorden, did you disappear?
I did, but I'm listening.
Okay. It's the Heart and Hand Christmas Cheer, and I've seen a lot of people that are stitching this for part of the Jolly July, and it was sold out on 1-2-3 Stitch forever. I was on the wait list for them to email me when it came available, and I've been on that for weeks. So I was happy to find it at Pat Quarter Shop. And then this one I also loved, and I had never seen this before, but I may have Jorden help me with one thing, and she'll understand as soon as I show her. So this is called Christmas Triplet, and it's also Heart and Hand. Sorry, there's a glare. So this, fa la 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 la. So watching Christmas Story every Christmas Eve or Christmas Day for 24 hours. It's one that we've watched as family, and they go into a Chinese restaurant because the dogs eat their turkey, and they have cut the duck, the head off. Anyway, it's a whole thing, and they're in there and they're singing fa la 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 la, but they're saying fra ra 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 ra, and the guy keeps correcting them. And anyway, it's funny. So I kind of thought it'd be funny to do fra ra ra. Anyway, I don't know. It's just cute. I liked all of them. I liked the little house at the bottom, the Mary, and then the Holly Jolly. I thought was cute. And then when I got it, I saw on the back that Noel right there.
I love it.
I thought that was cute. And then I also thought this is the most wonderful time of the year. I really liked that as well. It does have buttons to put on it, though, that are like the ornament buttons, like the decorate those. And they're not my favorite kind of a thing, but I think it'd be okay without.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute too. I like that they advertise others on the back.
Yeah.
So that was my order.
What more are?
Yeah, with at Pat Quarter Shop. So anyway, and then I showed these last week though. And this so my whole Jolly July is completely Heart and Hand. So, and I showed that one last week, and then this one. And this one I'm going to change to be more colored, the same as these.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyway, but my entire thing is Heart and Hand. Anyway.
Mine is all hands-on design because I was just going to show what I'm going to work on for Jolly July.
Oh, okay. And then I also showed this last week that I had ordered the Priscilla's picks, the Christmas in July from Needle Case Goodies. So those are the colors. And then I also ordered the Eve's Leaves, which is that green, and then the Really Tealy to go with it. But I'm also thinking I may have to get a deep fennel. I almost like the deep fennel as much with this color scheme as I do the Really Tealy.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have to get another deep fennel. But that will be like the colors. I'm going to use these colors out of that pack for all these. Just substitute where needed. It does have a pinkish one in there, but then there's the Ladybug that has a pinkish and a red in it. So I really think it'll work out perfect. So anyway, so that's my Jolly July to show you that.
And I'm not going to start a new one every day for 31 days for Jolly July.
Neither am I.
I'm not actually going to start any for Jolly July because they're all ones I've already started. But I'm going to hopefully finish my chalk ornaments from Hands On Design. I think I have 6 left.
No,
maybe. So I'm hoping that I can get a bunch of those done for July.
Well, so I just counted, and if I stitch every single one of the charts on here and the Christmas triplet and then all these, that's 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that'd be 12 ornament type. But this one, I'll finish to go the same as what I'll do that Halloween one and stuff. It won't be like an ornament on a tree. So anyway. Yeah, so I'll have 12. And hopefully I'll get to start them all. I'm excited. I'm trying to decide fabric. It'll probably be 16 count French lace.
Yeah.
So I have plenty of that. I kind of wondered by the color scheme, I kind of wondered how they would be on the black other than the penguin.
Really
but the penguin. And I really like the penguin.
I don't know. They're all very cute.
I know for a fact I like this one, the ho ho ho, and this snowman up there, the Mary. I love snowmen. I think this is my least favorite. And it's Santa. I don't know. So anyway, if I start them all though, I have 12 to start. And those are the flosses I'll be using.
And I've started all of mine. I did them Mania 2018.
But you'll be working on finishing them.
But yeah.
So, and I am going to continue my Firework Lane and Stars and Stripes. So that is a definite.
And I won't be starting anything else or doing anything else or having any kind of life until I finish Haunted Hill Road, because I want to finish it.
So what's funny is, I just open it up and looking at it. What? You froze.